What's up, everybody? Phil here. Welcome to another episode of TCW's Puppets. And let's get this episode started with another installment of Kermit's music. So let's see what song Kermit has for us today.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here. Welcome to another installment of Kermit's music. And my song today is going to be about something that is very, very dear to me and all frogs everywhere. Lily pads. So here we go. Lily pads, named after an ex-girlfriend of mine. Lily pads, thinking about her really gets down to my spine because I hate her so much. Thank you.
Man, whoever that lily pad person is must have not treated Kermit very well. Oh dear. Anyways, and now it's time for Shane the Shark for another everyday fact.
If you want to know about everything, but don't want to look up anything, then talk to me, Shane the Shark, for my everyday facts. Hey everybody, Shane the Shark here, back for another everyday fact. And something I just discovered recently that I'm surprised I didn't find out about this sooner. But did you know that guacamole comes from avocados? Yeah, I had no clue. I always thought guacamole was just like its own thing, you know, the green, gooey stuff that you dip your chips into. I didn't know it came from a fruit, a rather bizarre fruit, with a more bizarre inside, because, yeah, the inside definitely reminds me of guacamole, except for the pit part. That's a giant-ass pit. Damn. Yeah, I didn't know about that, but you learn something new every day, as they always say. Anyways, bye-bye. You know, talking about guacamole actually makes me want to have guacamole with chips. Mmm, delicious stuff.
Shane didn't know that guacamole comes from avocados. Weird. And now it's time to go see what Bruno is doing in the background.
What a ceiling, da-da-da-da-da-da. Make it happen, da-da-da-da-da-da. Cecil isn't the only guy in town that can make jokes and puns. Your man Bruno here can too. What a ceiling, I get it. What a feeling. Irene Cara. Flashdance. 1983. Anybody? I think I'm starting to show my age here. People are lost in reality with their skibbity toilets and their whatever stupid memes are nowadays. It's sad. They don't appreciate the good shit I got. You know, Irene Cara, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Genesis, Phil Collins. Wait, technically those are the same thing when you really think about it, but still. Man, I don't know what to do now. Society as we know it sucks. Although I'm sure a lot of you already know that. Anyways, I'm gonna go lie down for a bit, rethink about my life choices. Bye-bye.
Man, that segment went from being all cheery to being depressing at the very end. Darn. Well, on a lighter note, now it's time for Phil and the weather. So Phil, what's the weather like for today? Well Phil, the weather is actually okay today. Yeah, it is a little wet outside. Well, that's only because it just rained not too long ago. But the temperature is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, decent weather. Let's hope it gets better as the weeks go on and we slowly move our way into summer. Anyways, that's about it. Back to you, Phil. Thanks, Phil. And that's going to be about it for today's episode of TCW's Puppets with Phil.
And Bruno.
And Shane the Shark.
And Kermit the Frog. See you next time, YouTube.